Hey everyone, I am back and we are going to review Oil Garden. So let me flip this around. Deb suggested Oil Garden from Australia. Kelly, Ann, and Megan are also interested to know. So let's dive in and check it out. I'm going to zoom in a bit so that you guys on your phones watching can also see. Nice, pretty website. Nice. Cool. All right. So I like to first check out the shop, look at the essential oils, preferably the singles, then the blends. So yes, I am interested in pure essential oils. So let's take a look. We have spearmint. Sure, let's dive right in with spearmint. Alrighty. Description: uplifting, enlivening, nausea, and flatulence. Their suggestions for using, let's see, at a total of 5 drops to the water in your Oil Garden diffuser. Massage, nurse, and rejuvenate the body. So they're basically saying, I'm guessing the way this is worded, this is probably the same suggestion for all of their single essential oils, but we will find out because they are suggesting to choose 3 essential oils. Total of 5 drops to the diffuser, total of 5 drops to 10 ml carrier oil. Yeah, so 5 drops to a 10 ml, it's a 2.5% so that would be going over the topical max for spearmint. So let me show you guys. Spearmint has a 1.7% topical max. Oh, you might not be able to see that because I'm such a little circle right now. So that would be going over it. Avoid using in direct sunlight. Spearmint is not one of the essential oils that are phototoxic, so that is not necessary to have there. Let's look for recipes. Insomnia, to relieve symptoms of insomnia. Spearmint essential oil is not a sedative essential oil, so I would disagree with that. So I'm not really seeing any safety information. So yeah, spearmint does have a 1.7% topical max, so you have to be super careful when applying it topically, and I'm not seeing anything giving you that information. Okay, so moving on. Let's see, we have lavender, chamomile, myrrh, pine needle, clove bud. Okay, this is another one I like to check out, clove bud, because clove has several safety issues. And I like to see them talked about on the page, on the profile. Let's see. So these are all positive benefits for clove, which I'm not going to necessarily dispute or disagree with. I'm really looking if they provide the safety information. So yes, this is similar but different information. Choose 3 essential oils. So they're not even telling you which ones to blend it in, but they're suggesting to blend this clove with 2 other essential oils and then add a total of 5 drops to a 100 ml spritz bottle filled with water. Shake well before spritzing on the face and surrounding air. Avoid the eye area. I would not recommend this. Clove Bud has a very, very low topical max of 0.5%, and being how water and oil doesn't mix, that's not going to be very helpful, and it could actually come and hit the skin at full concentration. If you want something refreshing and reviving to the mind, then you want to use a personal inhaler. Understand clove essential oil is anticoagulant, so it does have the potential to thin the blood. Recipes: mold removal. To clean mold naturally, add 5 drops of clove bud to a liter of water and spray bathroom tiles. Yeah, that's not going to help. Number 1, you're introducing water. which is not helpful for mold. And 5 drops in a liter is not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. So I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't see any safety flags. Anything indicating that clove is not safe in certain situations. That's what I like to see. Because you guys need to know this. When you are going to purchase essential oils, it's nice for you to have that information to know if that is something that's going to be something that can benefit you and something that's going to be safe for you. So Ylang Ylang is one that I also like to look at as a single essential oil when I'm reviewing blends, but also when I'm reviewing websites, because it does have a 0.8 topical max, 0.8% topical max. And so when I am looking, let's see in the description on how to use, I want to make sure that they are suggesting for you to dilute it a lot. So yeah, it doesn't look like 5 drops in 10 ml carrier oil. Now they are saying to choose 3 essential oils. So if you have a total of 5 drops, so if it's Ylang Ylang plus other essential oils that don't have a topical max, it's possible that adding the 5 drops of that blend could be safe to add to the 10 ml of carrier oil, and that might be diluted properly. But if you are using straight Ylang Ylang, adding 5 drops to 10 mils is not going to be diluting it enough and could cause sensitization, irritation, redness, etc. because you are going over the topical max for Ylang Ylang when used on the skin. Ingredients, recipes. So Ylang Ylang is aphrodisiac, so that is correct. I'm just seeing kind of a lack of safety information. So if you know this on your own, or if you know it from one of my resources, either essential oil profiles or essential oil safety files, which you can find at ueoslibrary.com, you can purchase from this website. You can purchase from any website. You just need to know what the safety is, because this website does not look like it's actually providing that for you. All right. So let's click one more page and just see what they have here. Then we will go to the blends. So let's click on Phenyl. Okay, that was weird. Did you see that? Jojoba oil was listed in the essential oils. I'm going to have to go back to that. So Phenyl essential oil is potentially carcinogenic. It is one that I recommend avoiding and not using. So they do suggest adding it to jojoba oil, massaging it in for bruises. Phenyl is not known for being helpful for bruises. A drop of phenyl and 2 drops ginger, 2 drops of juniper berry. Interesting. None of those are great for bruises. That would not be in my top 20 for bruises. How to use the product. So this is again similar information that they've suggested in other essential oil profiles for vaporization and massage. Choosing 3 essential oils, adding a total of XYZ. That's pretty similar. Now I do appreciate they do say do not use during pregnancy. Not for use by persons suffering from epilepsy. Epilepsy may irritate sensitive skin. But they don't list the fact that it's potentially carcinogenic, that it's a reproductive hormone modulator, and if you've had estrogen-dependent cancers, etc., that you need to avoid. So there's a little bit of a lack of safety information for Phenyl here. Yeah, so this is clearly a carrier oil. They might have meant to do that, but this is in the essential oil area, which I suppose is not terrible. All right, so let's look at thyme. Let me get my profile open for thyme. There are several kinds of thyme, some of which are not recommended for use during pregnancy and breastfeeding. No, I have to take that back. That's myrtle. But some of them, most of them are anticoagulant. So let's take a look and see which thyme that this is. So Thymus vulgaris. So I don't know which chemotype. It's not giving me a chemotype for the Thymus vulgaris. There are several chemotypes. And depending on which one it is, it's going to have a different topical max. And also, depending on which one it is, it's most likely, though, going to be anticoagulant, which means if you are using aspirin or if you are on other blood thinners, if you are about to have surgery, if you just had surgery, you need to avoid inhaling this essential oil. It does have some drug interactions and not recommended to use with pets. How to use. Okay, so similar. Do not use during pregnancy. It's actually technically pregnancy safe. So as long as you are okay with it being anticoagulant. High blood pressure is not a problem here. Let's see what else. We have peppermint. Now, I love to look at peppermint because I'm always looking for if they say do not use with children under the age of 6. So I am not seeing that here. I'm seeing similar wording as other profiles on how to use. I am also seeing, so as far as, oh, that's interesting. Inhalation. Treat minor ailments and hydrate the skin. For inhalation? They're also suggesting 5 drops to a bowl of hot steamy water. So they're suggesting to use this. Oh, so I see. So the steamy water is going to hydrate the skin. Gotcha. Peppermint is one that I don't recommend using in a steam inhalation because it's so strong. I generally recommend 1 or 2 drops of eucalyptus, tea tree, fir needle, essential oil in your steam inhalation. So just 1 or 2 drops. This is recommending 5 drops, which is going to be, even with your eyes closed, probably going to cause your eyes to sting. Not recommended for topical use during pregnancy. I disagree with this. Peppermint is safe for use during pregnancy. The only concern is for breastfeeding. Some women may find that peppermint essential oil reduces their milk supply, but that's not going to be everyone. Let's see what else. Eucalyptus, they probably don't have. For underage 10, don't use. Bergamot. Now, I love checking out bergamot because I like to see if they are letting you know that it's phototoxic. Okay, so they do say avoid using in direct sunlight. That's good. Now, it would be good if they also included how much is a topical max. Now, you can use this in direct sunlight as long as you are using less than a 0.4% topical max when you use it topically. So that's what I like to see. It doesn't say if it's steam distilled or cold pressed, but because they're suggesting that you avoid using in direct sunlight, I'm going to assume that, like most other bergamots, that it is cold pressed. So you definitely want to make sure you're careful when applying that topically. Lime is another one, 0.7% topical max. Let's see if they have warnings about sunlight. Okay, so they do say avoid using in direct sunlight, which is good that they have that indicator. But it may be confusing to those of you reading this because it is suggested to apply topically without the specific recommendation of avoiding for, if you use over 0.7%. Clary sage, Ylang Ylang, vetiver, grapefruit. Let's take a look at some of their blends. Essential oils. Let's look at... I don't... Okay, here's a blend. Hay fever ease. Oh, so that's under natural remedies. Okay, so let's see what the ingredients are here. So lemon, peppermint, grapefruit, and lavender. So not all of these are actually really going to help with hay fever, with allergies. I know it's typical lavender, lemon, peppermint, right? Isn't it? LLP, lemon, lavender, peppermint is generally what's recommended for allergies. I don't know why. I don't know how that got famous. Don't know why. But there are definitely better essential oils that you can use for allergies than those. So that probably won't be very effective for most people. Let's look at the headache. blend. Lemon is not going to help headaches necessarily. Peppermint and lavender both can be helpful for headaches. And a base of grapeseed and sweet almond oil. So we don't know what the dilution is unless it tells us up here. So let's see. Apply to temples, chest, and back of neck as required. Up to 6 times per day. Lemon, a concern with lemon is that it has a 2% topical max, or it can be phototoxic. I don't know if that's something that they are aware of, if they are keeping that in mind when they're creating this blend. Peppermint has a 5% topical max. And I don't know what the total dilution is for this roller, and I'm not seeing where they tell you either. So I don't know, is this a 5% total diluted blend? Is it 50%? How much carrier? Not really sure. But for headaches, inhalation is generally going to be the best. Sleep. Let's see how they did on formulating their sleep blend. Sweet orange, lavender, sweet marjoram, German chamomile. That's not bad. That's not a bad blend. I prefer adding sedative essential oils. I went live in the EO Recipes Club earlier this evening and shared my best essential oil recipe formulations for sleep. And I like to add sedatives. A lot of people have issues with lavender being stimulating. Sweet orange is calming, but not sedative. Marjoram is calming, usually for muscles, not necessarily sleep, and same with German chamomile. But this blend could work for some people. Now, we don't know what the dilution is again. And for sleep, I recommend inhalation as going to be the most effective way to help with sleep. Let's check out their stress blend. Let's see what they have in here. Sweet orange, mandarin, lavender, bergamot, Virginia cedarwood. That I like. This is a blend I like. These are essential oils that are calming with a touch of the sedative cedarwood, so this can be helpful for stress. I would prefer to see this blend sold as a separate blend that's not a roll-on, so that you can add it to a personal inhaler. They might have that option. I'm not sure. I'm only seeing rollers here. Oh, okay. So they do have sleep in a blend, just like they had the sleep roller up above here. So I'm going to assume they have a stress relief blend as well. They may, and if so, that would be something that I like. Now, when it comes to immunity, we have talked about this lately here in the group. Essential oils do not boost the immune system. However, they can help with killing germs. So it looks like, sorry, I caught a list, the list above there, the preview right here. I was catching some of the essential oils and I was like, I'm liking some of those. Looks like this is more of an anti-germ blend. So as long as you understand that essential oils don't boost your immunity like herbs do, but they can help killing germs, which can keep you healthy, right? Which can help prevent you from being sick. You know, it may just be semantics, but I just wanted to make sure everybody's clear on that. Eucalyptus is safe for over age 10, and I'm not seeing anything here indicating, okay, so they are suggesting for as long as you're over age 2, you can use this blend. I would disagree with that because of the eucalyptus and the rosemary, high in 1,8-cineol, not recommended for under age 10. Cajeput, I think I looked that up earlier for another blend. This is not an essential oil that I talk about every single day, right? That is also for underage, not for under age 10. So that is at ages 10 plus years as well. And tea tree is great for germs, and that is safe for all ages, so that's a great addition to have. Now, this is pre-diluted. We don't know what the dilution is. So I don't know if it's 2%. I don't know if it's 50%. We don't know what that dilution is. But this could be useful as an anti-germ for ages 10 and above if diffused or if inhaled. Let's take a look at Breathe Easier. Ingredients: eucalyptus, cornmeal, and myrtle. So myrtle is not safe, not recommended to be used because it is potentially carcinogenic. Don't recommend using that at all. Eucalyptus is going to be 10 plus, and cornmeal is similar to peppermint, but it's a very I don't know, cheap version of peppermint. It's not a very good substitute for peppermint, I must say. Okay, so let's just do, if anybody's on here and you see any blends you want me to check out real quick, I'll do a couple more. So these it looks like that these are the essential oil blends for the rollers that I actually already peeked at. So that is good to see. Let's just take a look at their focus aid, because I have a formulation for focus and I always like to see what other people use if they are using, okay, sweet basil I like. That's what I have in my formulation as well. Lemon and sweet orange, lemon is energizing, orange is calming, cedarwood is sedative, rosemary is stimulating, and then we have cinnamon. So we have a lot of different things going on in this blend. So if this is going to be helpful for focus, I don't know. We have sedative, we have stimulant, we have energizing, we have calming. So I don't know if this is going to work very well or not. My concern with this blend is the rosemary is safe for ages 10 plus. So as long as you're over age 10 and you're using it, it could be fine. Cinnamon is just listed as cinnamon. And we have cinnamon bark, which is not safe for pregnancy. And we have cinnamon leaf, which is safe for pregnancy. And both of them are anticoagulant, which means they could cause blood thinning, nosebleeds. If you are taking aspirin or other blood thinners, it could cause issues there. Phototoxicity potentially with the lemon. Very, very low topical max with the basil. We don't know which cedarwood. We also don't know which rosemary, assuming it's the high 1A Phenyl one. So I would like to see a little bit more detail when it comes to which essential oils are included. And then it looks like we have some carrier oils, which is great. So there you go. If you guys are live, have any questions, let me know specifically about this brand. If you are watching the replay or if you are watching this on YouTube, feel free to use the comments below to ask about specific questions about this company only. If you have questions about a blend that I didn't look at, if you have questions about a blend I did look at and you want more information, if you have questions about a single essential oil that maybe I didn't check out yet, if you have any questions about that, leave it in the comments below and I will answer those questions as soon as I see them. I am going to end this live and then I'm going to start a new one and assess another brand that is not located in the US for those of you located in Canada, Australia, UK, that you listed in our Facebook group. And I'm going to do another assessment next. So I will do that in a few minutes as soon as this uploads to YouTube. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.